Here's a live sales recording of myself closing a website client for a $3,500 setup fee plus $79 per month hosting. The prospect you'll see in this video was referred to me by one of my friends simply because he knew that I built websites for local businesses. Don't sleep on asking for referrals from family and friends because it's an amazing way to get clients for your business. Without further ado, here's the recording. Can you hear me?
Hey, yep, there you are.
How's it going?
Good, dude. You?
Pretty good. Going good.
Nice.
Thanks
Nice.
for asking. How was your Easter weekend?
It was good. Yeah, I was supposed to go to Mesquite, but I ended up bailing out on it, so it's all right. It was crappy weather down there anyway.
Was it raining or
Yeah,
snowing?
it was raining down there. It rained and snowed down here.
Yeah,
Both.
we got some snow up here too.
Yeah.
It seemed like we looked at the weather in like actually like a couple different states and it was raining everywhere, it seemed like.
I know. Yeah, it was either cold or rainy everywhere. I even looked at San Diego, it was like 60. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna spend the money for that.
Do you have family out there? Is that where you're gonna go to
No, we were
Mesquite?
just gonna go out for spring break. Just take my one daughter was in St. George and my other daughter was hanging out. We're like, well, maybe we'll just jump a flight and go hang out at the beach. But it was 60. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Heck
So
no.
yeah,
Definitely.
but anyway, it
Well,
worked out pretty good.
cool. Well, that's good to hear. Well, yeah, really nice to meet you face to face. I guess let's just talk a little bit more about what you guys are looking for. If I remember correctly, you're just kind of looking to you don't like the site that you currently have. Is that right?
Well, I had my so I had I'll pull it up here on I had my assistant build that site through Page Cloud, right? And I really like Page Cloud because one, I own the sites and I only pay 198 bucks a year for two different sites. So I really like that. But and I know Page Clouds could do everything that I want it to do for the site, but I just don't have time to build it or manage it and keep it up. But I need to have a more consistent place for my loan officers, for SEO, for people to find us. I need to have it more consistent and more user friendly than what it is right now.
How, I guess, what causes it not to be as user friendly? Is it like pretty hard to navigate, or like what's the call
Well,
to action, I guess? Do you guys have a loan application button on there you're trying to get people to, or
there's not really a loan application button on there right now. Maybe I mean, that's one of the issues. What it should do is it should function as each LO should be like, hey, go to mortgage.com, go, find me or whatever. If someone's searching for them and be able to say, click on them or click on their contact info. And right now it doesn't do any of that, right? It's
Yep.
just, it has them, it has their bio. And my assistant, when he laid that out, he didn't know how to create each person to have their own page for that to happen. And so each person has like a spot with their picture, but it's just kind of a mess. It doesn't that plate when you go to them, it doesn't do anything. It
Gotcha.
doesn't take you anywhere from there.
What do you think about having a page for each loan officer, and then on each of those pages, we can create some sort of quick quiz. We could do one for like looking to buy a home or refinancing. They click on the specific button and it'll take them to kind of like a survey that they have to fill out with some questions on it. Maybe we ask what their average credit score is, what if it's to buy a home, what price range they're looking in, how many beds and baths, just like a few quick questions that the loan officer can get to gauge, how qualified the prospect is. Maybe we even ask what their average, yearly gross income is or something like that. Is that kind of what you're envisioning? So a quick way to capture some leads, some basic info on that lead. And so the loan officer can then reach out with a little bit of info on that person.
I think we could do that probably on the main page.
Okay.
Something like a landing page on the main page that would come, maybe that whole thing would come to me. And then if they mention in that, maybe we have a spot who referred you,
Okay.
and then I can push those out to the LOs.
Nice.
Because
Okay.
if they weren't referred by anybody, let's just to say it's just standard SEO stuff and it just comes to us. I want that to come to me or one of my partners so that we can do those loans ourselves, so we can recapture some of the cost of being in business. If it
Sure.
had if it had a form on it, yeah, that said, hey, who sent you, and it made them select a loan officer or a none, then I if it said none, then I could take it. So
Perfect.
probably
That's
something like that, yeah. But the loan officer page itself, I would say, so we have my business partner has another site, but it's called .com. And that site we used to use this same company, and it's called eTraffickers.
Is I'm sharing my screen right now. Is this the site right here?
So that's his site. So this site is just a templated site from eTraffickers. But if you look at this, go to our partners on that one,
Um,
or
my
contact us. Go to oh no, go to our partners. Sorry, is it that one? No, maybe it's is it about us? Which one of it? Oh, there it is. Go down to meet our professionals.
okay, nice.
So then it has everyone listed there, and then they can click on visit my website, or they see how it has all their contact info. But every page is really the same. It just
Right.
has somebody else's info on it. And then what happens is from here, that apply now from here, that links right to our Arrive system and takes them right to their Arrive login. So this is right into our LOS system.
Oh, cool. So they just create an account, and is there like a loan application on the back end of
Yeah,
this after?
that's the loan application there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. So something similar to this is what you're looking
Yeah,
for.
something similar to that. So where the people can be found, and then they also can go and and sign up for a new loan or get more info or have at least contact all the contact if they can email them from there if they wanted to.
Okay. So is this a good site that you like, or is there something on this that you don't like? Is that why you're looking? Is this your site you said, or somebody
Well, this
else's?
is this is part of our site. Those are all my people. So my business partner, before he came with us, he had this site, and so he's still had this site. In reality, I would want my site this site right here that you're looking at to completely go away.
Okay. So you don't like it, what on this, I guess, to
I
give
like
me,
the site. No, I like the site plenty. I just don't like that we have to.
I guess my question is not to like try to unsell myself, but why do you want to get a new site? Couldn't you just take down one of the sites that you currently have and like just use this one or the other one?
Well, I don't pay for that. So my business partner pays for this site. He pays that on his own dime because it's not even really supposed to be affiliated with us.
Okay.
So the e-traffickers site, um, I mean, I could do that, right? I could just go the templated route that everyone does, but I don't have any control of it and I don't own it. And that was kind of the whole thing with Page Cloud too, was is that I could own it, I could control it, I could log into the backend system and change things. On this, I can't change anything I mean, I can change the picture and stuff I wanted to, and I could change the way that it's laid out, but I can't really change anything else.
Gotcha. Okay.
I had another site through a company called it was called there's another templated site, but they get to be so expensive per loan officer. So um I had that when there was just three of us at the company. And then when we started growing and I got to like 30, all of a sudden the cost of my website was like over $2,000 a month. And I was like, hell no, I'm not paying that.
Oh, geez. That's pricey.
Yeah. So
Um, right on. So last time I think you were saying something about had you already hired a guy off like Upwork or Fiverr or something like
yeah,
that?
on Upwork I did, but I actually just went in this morning. I paid him on Friday, but I didn't. He asked to send me something back to accept the contract, and I canceled it. So he
Okay.
called me pretty quick this morning after I canceled. He's like, "Hey, why are you canceling?" So I said, "Well, I'm for now I'm canceling because I don't want to pay them. I don't want to pay him any money if I have a better solution." But he was going to build the site out inside of Page Cloud. He really tried to get me, and I'm fine either way. But he tried to get me to move it to um, what's the other one that everyone uses?
Wix, Squarespace, WordPress.
WordPress. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, right? I want to make sure it's gonna function properly, have the right SEO, have the bigger we get and the more, I mean, the internet, dude, I need to have a presence where people are searching, my people are being found.
Definitely. Yeah, we can definitely help with that. I mean, we for some of our clients, we have a package where we do ongoing SEO, and that's something that will update the site every couple of weeks, add blogs to the site, get backlinks to the site. It's more of a premium service. You know, we charge a lot more for it. It's $1,000 a month, but we like guarantee to get you on the first page of Google in your local area for specific keywords within 6 months.
Yeah.
You guys are just looking for some on-page SEO, and naturally your website can rank over time if you just have good on-page SEO. You don't really have to do a ton to it.
Yeah.
If it just starts seeing traffic, Google will start seeing your website as an authority, and it'll start pushing you up in the rankings if you're just getting people to the site, maybe to fill out a loan application or just on your day-to-day, you know, talking with clients. If you're sending them to your site, that'll get you ranked higher. So if you're just looking for a website with on-page SEO, something you can edit and you guys can go in and make changes to like these images and things like that in the text. Any of the big changes we do as part of our services, like our monthly hosting fee also includes, hey, you know, Cody, email me if you need to change anything, and we'll make those changes within 48 hours. Um, it's like we want to be your website guys. Like we don't want you to have to come in here and do all this work after we build out your website and change stuff around. Like you can just have us do it. And so that's something we offer that a lot of other website companies don't. We'll actually do like the upkeep and maintenance. So the site that we build for you today could look completely different 3 years from now, and that's we want it to be that way. Because like we want to make sure it's up to date and still looking good and up to date with the new loan officers that you guys hire on, all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
to kind of give you just a look at like this would be one for like a real estate agent or apartment complex. We're not finished with the one that we're building out for that for my old boss up here in Idaho, but just kind of the caliber. We do like animations, fade effects. Just the website will look good for sure. And this is just a template, right? But we'll customize yours and build it from scratch. But we can include the loan application button here at the top in the menu link. We could include a booking page and a calendar system built in if you want people to like book consultation calls with you before they fill out the application. We can kind of have a calendar system like this. We can do that like quick survey, like you mentioned on the homepage, looking to
Yeah.
refinance, looking to buy, and it'll ask them some questions. Then we can also just include like a basic contact form, something like this, if people just want to general inquiries type stuff. And then we'll include like a chat widget down here. And this chat widget, you know, people will message you with just quick questions they might have about like the mortgage programs that y'all offer, or,
Yeah.
you know, just questions that they might have. And these will send in and go directly to your guys' phone number. And then you guys can message back and forth with these people who message you here.
Yeah.
You can do it through text or email because we're gathering both their email and their phone number. So you could decide if you want to email them from there or text them from there. But everything we do is followed with the automated text, the automated emails. I think you mentioned you don't really need anything like that. You're just looking for the way to capture the leads. You guys get an email that you captured that lead, and that's good for y'all. You already have like
Yeah.
another CRM, you said.
Yeah. Our CRM does all the rest of that.
Cool. Awesome. Well, yeah. So, I mean, in that case, typically it'll take us about 14 days to fully build out the website, and we'll be in touch with you through that time, back and forth, making sure everything looks good. And if you're like, hey, I hate this, can you change this? We'll do all those changes in between that 14-day period,
Yeah.
and then we'll publish the site, and then that's when the hosting fee starts. Like I was telling you yesterday, if you don't need the software, any of the automated text or emails, if you just need like an email to send to you after you capture a new lead and then you guys are going to take care of it from there, we'll just charge $79 a month, and that'll have all your loan officer pages on it. We can do all 30 of them. I think you mentioned you guys have like 30 loan officers.
Yeah. We have about right around 30, maybe like between. So I want to have loan officers and processors. There's like 30, maybe 30, 32, something like that total. We just brought on a new one today. So
Cool. And like I said, normally over 5 pages, 5-page websites, we usually charge 2 grand, and anything over that per page would be $150. But if we're just kind of using templates for those loan officer pages, we'll just do them for $50 a piece, which will come out to be $3,500 total for the setup. And then just $79 a month for the hosting for us to make changes for you. You can email us anytime. We'll make those changes, like I said, within 48 hours. And we'll give you all these different ways to capture leads through your site. And we'll make sure your on-page SEO. We'll do keyword research and figure out what people are typing in your local market to find a loan officer, to find a mortgage company. And
yeah.
we'll optimize your website for those keywords so that you can start getting some rankings on Google for some of those specific search terms.
So here's the other piece to that is we are in 4 states, and so I want to make sure that I have um the ability to kind of capture all of that, right? We're in California, Colorado, Idaho, and Utah. And so one of the things on there will be for each loan officer will be like states licensed in. and then they'll just have a like, it'll say California, Colorado, whatever. The app will go in the same place. The app, if the loan officer's not licensed there and they try to fill out an app in that state, it won't let them do it anyway.
Gotcha.
But at least just list it there or something like that, right? So, but I would like to make sure maybe we have the ability for the SEO to start to capture some of that too. And so I don't know if there's places within the website that we need to put, list the states and then some. I don't know how SEO works exactly, but counties and all this stuff to make sure that people know we're not just in Utah.
I'm just thinking maybe like a link up here, like a navigation link similar to these ones, maybe with a drop down that shows like each state that you guys are licensed in. And so
Yeah,
we could call it like locations maybe, and then they
yeah,
click on it, drops down, and if they're in California, they could select California. It'll take them to a California specific page, maybe with some of the loan programs or things that you guys offer there that you don't offer in other states. And so just having
yeah.
that content on the website for different states, we can rank you not just in one location. Like it can rank for those other areas that you guys do loans in those other states as well.
Okay,
Uh,
good.
if we include that type of content with those keywords.
Yeah, because
So,
like California, for instance, has the California Down Payment Assistance Program that's very specific. And so
okay,
we want to make sure people know we offer that.
perfect. That's it. That's a perfect example. Let me type down this real quick. Give me one sec in my notes here. What are all the states y'all are located in?
Idaho, California, Colorado, Utah.
Okay, perfect. Um, yeah, we'll optimize it for all these different states. And then I guess once if you're wanting to go forward with us, we would just have you send us kind of maybe the basic contact info for the loan officers, just any resources you think we would need, like the loan officer's contact name, email, phone number, their license numbers. And then or we could just take it from the other website if we could just if it's all on here, this one that you showed me before. Is this pretty much everybody on this site?
That's not everybody, no. And in fact, we're doing new headshots tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
We're doing new headshots tomorrow, and then everyone's supposed to be sending me updated bios.
Okay, cool.
So that would be actually once you enter the website, then it might show their bio.
Nice. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we can
So
we'll
you
just
look at if there's a company down here called their site's a little more robust than I probably need to go. But if you look at you can see in there they have like a map of the United states that we're licensed in. So I don't need to necessarily show all the rates and stuff on here, and I don't need people to be able to come in and find the rate. I don't need to do all that right now. Maybe over time we will, but
okay.
um, because he has all this ability for people to get rate quotes and all this stuff on there, which I don't need to do all that. But
We could
I wouldn't mind places to put some video if that's we have on our current site. I put a video. We have some kind of funny videos that we've done over time, but
nice.
let's see. Somewhere in there is like their if it's on like slash locations, and then and I don't know where that's at on here, but it shows yeah, so something like that
Oh yeah,
maybe.
I like this. Yeah, this would be a good idea. Okay.
And then
Yeah,
see then if you go down, then what they've done is they have then that's where they're probably doing all their SEO from and
okay.
listing like all these the cities and everything inside of there.
Yeah, let's do it. I like this. It's a good layout. Um, cool. And then let's see calculators here. Oh, it's like you do not have permission to access this resource. That's weird.
Let's see
Would
if
you
it.
guys
Oh yeah,
want any calculator, maybe like a payment calculator or something like that?
that's easy. Like a quick payment calculator would be nice. Something like that. People are always tend to I was on this website looking at calculators, and then I could just say, listen, just use my site. We're trying to go someplace that is just trying to gather your info.
Yeah, so like I was saying before, the more people you get to your site, the more clicks onto your site, Google will start seeing your site and see like, oh wow, you're getting traffic. So then they'll start ranking you higher because of that. And so if that's a resource we can use to just tell people that you're on the phone with, hey, go to this site, check out our mortgage calculator to get a good idea. Just having more tools on your site like that will get ultimately more traffic and boost you in the rankings. So I
Yeah. So
think
if you see there, like if you go this idea of buy a home, and then it has all the purchase programs and refinance, and then it has all the refinance programs, the calculator, that kind of thing. Because then people are like, oh, they do purchases. Oh yeah, they do FHA, they do conventional. I just don't need the rates to be on here. I don't need to show all that.
yeah, I probably wouldn't be comfortable doing anything like that anyway, so we'd have to integrate this with y'all's LOS, and that'd
Yeah,
be
we don't need to do
tough.
any of that.
So,
Yeah.
okay, right on.
But see
Yeah,
how it lists, like it lists here in Utah. Yeah, it had like first time home buyer grants and all that. Cause then also what's happening, my guess is that if people search Utah first time home buyer grants, this is on their page. They're gonna start, people are clicking in here, they're gonna start to be the one who, when they search that, their websites come up.
definitely. Yeah, all the text people put on websites, one, it's informational, helps people out, but a lot of it's just like content that they put on just for SEO, and nobody ever reads it or sees it.
Yeah.
But if I try that, let's see. Utah State First Time Homebuyer Program grants. Let's see if they pop up here. They might not even be. They're like, okay, they're like maybe 10th down on the page, on the first page. Still pretty
Yeah.
decent.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, yeah, that sounds awesome.
That's there's kind of a couple ideas that different sites and stuff that I've seen, right?
Definitely. Yeah, this is perfect. This gives me a good idea of what y'all are looking for. And then in terms of look, we could send you guys a couple like examples, maybe. You probably don't want to copy their look exactly, but
No,
if
I
you
don't need to copy their look. You can send me whatever look you think's.
and
I don't.
we'll customize from there. Obviously, we won't just use like a template for your website, but um, we'll make sure we'll take a general look and then customize off that, just so you guys actually like the way that it looks. We don't come back to you and you're like, dang, this looks terrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, we don't take the full setup fee or anything on the first day. We want to make sure the website's perfect just the way you like it. So we just do half the setup fee. So if it's the 3,500, whatever half of that would be, 17, 16. My math is probably way off. $1,600, let's say today,
Yeah,
and then
yeah, $1,700 roughly, 1,750.
1750. And then the second half, once the website's perfect, like we won't take that second half until like it's like dialed in exactly how you want it. And we'll make every single change that you guys are looking for us to make. So
Okay.
uh anyway, do you just want me to shoot that link over to you? Is this something you're wanting to do? I guess I should ask
Yeah,
first.
shoot it over. Yeah, I think we'll probably just pull the trigger on it and get it going. I mean, the thing is, like with that whole Upwork, I was going to pay 2 grand for that site, but I don't really know what I'm going to get,
Yeah,
right? And
definitely.
the only difference is on that I don't have to pay a hosting fee, except I pay $190 a month or a year for that whole site. So it's going to be a little bit more expensive, but that's okay. Um, as long as it's, let's see, what is that? It's about $1,000 a year in hosting, so that's
Yeah,
fine. And then I can go through those couple things with them, and then I can send the payment, half the payment. We can get going. Like I said, I've got everyone sending me their bios. I've got a couple of them, and then I obviously got all my logo and all that kind of stuff that you need.
perfect. I'll have my guy Mike reach out to you. It'll be from Mike at webjuice.io,
Okay.
and have you send resources to him, and then we'll get everything implemented. It'll take us a few days, probably 3 or 4 days, to get like the first draft of the site back to you with everything kind of built out.
Okay.
And from there, like we want you to tear it down. Like we want you to, hey, I hate this, love this, tear it apart so we get it exactly the way you guys like it. But usually the process takes about 2 weeks, 14 days before we have like the final product perfect. So,
Okay.
but I'll shoot that over to you. No rush.
You have my email? I think you probably do, because then you
I
email me this.
Yeah, I got it yesterday. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, I got it. It's the
Yeah.
yeah, my system's being slow to load. But yep, I got it. And
Okay.
I'll have Mike email you. Well, I'll email you the payment link for my email. It'll be Jasper at webjuice.io, and then I'll have him email you for any resources that we need from you, like those headshots and
Okay.
bio information, all that good stuff.
Okay. Yep.
Awesome.
Got it. All right, dude. Appreciate you.
You bet. Have a good
Okay.
one. See you.
Thanks, Jasper. See you.
Bye. Thank you for watching this video. If you think there's anything I could have done better in the sales call, just comment it down below so we can all learn from each other in the comments. If you're wanting to start doing this business model of selling websites plus software as a monthly subscription, you can get my free website SaaS masterclass down below. It goes over everything on how to set up the websites, how to set up the software, and how to get clients for your business. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.